Hello friends and welcome to my channel. My name is EJ Marino and today we are diving into a brand new review of RuPaul's Drag Race All-Stars 5 Episode 2. As the queens walk into the workroom right when the episode begins, we start unpacking everything that happened. India Farah just got rid of Derek Barry, which, yay, Derek Barry's gone. Oh god, unless they come back. I haven't even really computed that, but after this week's elimination and the elimination of Derek last week, you could keep them home. Let's save a comeback for something else. But yeah, so all of them are unpacking. India got rid of Derek. We found out that Jujubee would have voted for Mayhem. Mayhem is shook by it, but like, girl, you weren't that good. Like, Derek wasn't that good, and I think Derek should have went home. But for some people to have voted for Mayhem, she shouldn't have been shocked. What really shocked people, though, is Cracker thought Ongina should have been in the bottom. She even quotes, like, the whiteout with Ben de la Creme, which I'm like, oh god, you know RuPaul has banned whiteout from the set of Drag Race. So we have all of this that's happening, and I'm like, yeah, I can kind of see the Ongina thing, and then Cracker kind of plants a seed. She plants a seed in there and starts watering a seed of doubt into Ongina's brain, basically into everyone's brain. Cracker started playing some mind games this beginning of this episode, but by the end seems to maybe retract some of her feelings. Is it more Cracker mind games? She's a character I'm going to be looking out for, because after the performance, after some of these mind games, Cracker is even more on my radar than before. Like, she's there. She's probably in my top 3 if I had to pick a 3. But oh boy, after this episode, I said, she might be a contender because she's coming to play the game. This week's challenge is pretty fun. It's the All-Stars Rusical, where we kind of just come in and each one of them sings. I think each one starts with one of these and then we'll have another one later on. But this one was really cute because it starts off with India picking the strongest competitors. She picks Shea, which, accurate, and then Blair, which, okay, choices were made there, all right. But yeah, so these 3 are the team captains for the week. I actually really liked these 3 as captains because they really picked different teams and they really went with something. Each time they pick someone, I'm like, oh, I can see that. Oh, I can see that. So Shea has Shea, Ongina, and Mariah. That on paper is a team. Now, when we get to the final of this episode, we find out 2 members of that team are not as strong. One of them is very strong. We also have Alexis, India, and Juju. I really like this team. I think they had a lot to do here. I think they had some fun interactions in the beginning. I'm a big Juju stan, so anything she does, I'm gonna enjoy. Then our final team was Cracker, Blair, and Mayhem, which seems to be Cracker strong, but the other 2, I wasn't too sold on them in the group. And then we get to the challenge, we will talk about it. Wasn't too sold on it there. But yeah, these are the 3 teams going into singing about their celebrity crushes. Each one of them has a weird crush. Blair St. Clair, like, bust out Hannibal Lecter. Mayhem is talking about Mr. Rogers. Like, Alexis goes with Daddy Yankee, which I'm like, accurate, but like, you couldn't get like Maluma or Bad Bunny? Okay, Daddy Yankee, sure. The teams start breaking off, so some of them go to record with the musical gays, you know, Leland and the other homosexual that I don't know. I like this segment. We have them actually coaching people, something I had a problem with some of our other musical coaches that we had for a couple seasons. I thought they wanted to steal the light from themselves, have their own little moments and be shady. I thought they actually constructed people and gave them like a path to go on. Like Blair started out a little rocky and they really helped her out. Then you had like Shea, who they were just like, you're perfect, and Shea's like, I know, I'm perfect, thank you. I actually really liked it. Hell, even Alexis started to kill her little number. I didn't love her choice as like Daddy Yankee, but overall I liked what she had to do in her little practice number. Same thing with the choreography. I liked what they were trying to do. I thought each one of them came in clear and doing what they needed to do. Even people like Mariah, Shea, and Ongina's team, who weren't so great in the recording, they actually shined a little bit more when they were getting to the choreography. So this was a really good balance. I couldn't really nail who was going to do bad or good just based off the edits of these recordings and these dance numbers. I like when RuPaul's Drag Race does that because sometimes it becomes a little bit predictable. Now, I figured that Ongina was going to be in the bottom just because her voice was a little messed up, just because the dancing wasn't there and her runway wasn't great, but I liked overall, I could not place the other people, and that's what I love about an episode that's not clearly edited one way. This was pretty like open. Again, like I said, we had some of the people who did well in the recordings not do so great in the dancing and vice versa. So that was a really strong little thing. And then we start, after all of this, we go start doing our makeup and we get Cracker figuring out that maybe not everyone loves her. They use the word difficult, which triggers Cracker. Seeing her manipulate Ongina a little bit earlier and then seeing her kind of push herself into some of the musical numbers, like, hey, maybe we should do that. Hey, maybe we should sing it like that. You can kind of see that they were a little shook by her. She cleans up her act really quickly. I thought they were going to give her a full villain edit since the beginning, and they didn't do that. They went a different route with her in this episode. They kind of said, hey, you're doing all of this, and she goes, hey, I am doing all of this. I'm going to work on it. This was resolved very quickly with what I thought Cracker was going to kind of do more this season. We'll see in other episodes, but I like that we had a whole arc in one episode. We had her in the beginning with Angina, and by the end she apologizes and says something, which I really like in the deliberation moment. I really like that. But overall, I was really happy to see this one little arc in one episode. Same thing with Derek and India last one. Give me little mini stories each episode, and they can make it really compelling this season. RuPaul comes out wearing a RuPaul outfit, you know, big blonde wig and like a dress that's a little heavier in the middle. Yeah, I didn't like it. It's RuPaul. And the judges, I don't know who Madison Beers is, but she was cute. She said words tonight. She was there. And Tessa Thompson. Yay, Tessa Thompson. I love her. Valkyrie Stan. Yes, Tessa Thompson in general. In Creed 2, I'll take her. Just in general, love her so much. Really fun judges. I wish they had more to offer because I feel like they didn't have a big impact. But with a performance like this, with a runway like this, it's pretty clear cut, like, this was bad, this was good. So the judges were just there to kind of confirm the main judges' feelings on what these performances were, on what these runways were. Shea, Angina, and Mariah's team was okay. I actually thought Mariah did better than what the judges felt. She was fun. I thought she was cute. She had the line about, like, taking Aquaman's trident, and I'm like, accurate. He's back there somewhere. I'll take that trident any day you want. Fine. But I can see that, you know, her lips weren't completely in sync. Her performance didn't have that extra oomph. Angina, no, she didn't do good. Shea, on the other hand, I thought Shea did amazing here. Oh my goodness. And coupled with that, oh my god, that runway look. Oh, that runway look, yes. But okay, so we had that team. Then we had Alexis, India, and Juju B, which Alexis did fine. She was okay. India, I was not a fan of. I thought India did very poor this episode. She just doesn't connect with me as she should. First episode, she did really well. Maybe I would have got rid of her this episode because she's so strong and, you know, let's get rid of the strong people, but she's here to float another week. Yay! Speaking of people I love and yays, oh my god, Juju B is so cute. Her performance was so good. Her runway was even better, but her performance was really good. Juju does well with sexy and fun and cute. This could be her season to really shine in these numbers, these musical ones, which I don't remember her shining in her original season too much. Oh, speaking of not shining in her original season, we had Blair St. Clair, Cracker, and Mayhem. Blair didn't impress me this episode. From the runway, which I liked, I thought it was okay, wasn't on theme, but it was okay, to this very meh performance. Really upset there. Mayhem was fine. I kind of forgot she was even in this episode at times. That's going to be my Mayhem problem, who I like her as a queen outside of the show. On the show, she never has that extra oomph. And then we had Cracker, who, she was fine. I thought she was really much better than I thought she was. Her little performance to John Stamos was cute. Overall, Cracker's going to do really well, especially after, like I said, that whole redemption arc. She really came back to me. I was kind of like, on Cracker in the beginning, and by the end, I was sold all over again. Now let's power through these runways. India, ticky-tacky like she's always been. That's just India. Juju B had an updo. So good. Oh my goodness. Alexis, it's a typical Alexis Mateo outfit. I'm not shocked by it. Blair St. Clair, it was fun, not on brand, but it was fun. Like when they were like flesh, skin, pink, like it ain't the color of your booty hole, girl. Anyways, so we had Cracker, who was fine. I thought that I know she was supposed to hide behind the gown. I didn't really love that. I thought it was a little distracting because she's so small. Mayhem, beaded and boring. Mayhem's outfits are usually beaded and boring. This was another beaded and boring. Oh my goodness. But do you know who wasn't boring? Shea Coulee. Gagged. Gooped. Oh my goodness. Like Nubian princess. But just badass. Just that little fro. A little Pam Grier, as I said. So stunning. Angina. That dress ate her up. I liked it. I thought it was cute as, like, I liked her calling out the Filipino community. That was cute. Oh, that dress ate her up, though. And then Mariah, stunned, gorgeous. Mariah, the face, the beauty, everything. Mariah is so stunning. She is so good. Her runways are always going to be top tier. The dress was good. The mug was great. I liked this runway. I don't know, I was expecting more. I like the theme, so I was kind of expecting more nudity from people, more sexuality. So it was all skin tone stuff, and then Blair St. Clair in pink, which, ugh, I hate when someone doesn't do the challenge, and she didn't do the challenge. So the top person this week was Shea Coulee. Oh my goodness, get used to saying that. Shea Coulee in the top. I don't know about in real life, but she's going to be on the top of this show every week when she can. Oh my goodness, she is so good. Not shocking. What a great performance. What a great runway. The bottom three were Mariah, Ongina, and India. I would have maybe replaced Mariah with Mayhem because I barely remember who Mayhem did other than me not liking the Mr. Rogers call out. I just don't remember her, so maybe would have traded that. Mariah didn't need to be here. India did not impress me, but also I would have got rid of India because, won last week, get rid of a strong person. Sure. So yeah, as they're deliberating, I could not figure out who Shea was going to lip sync against. My stepbrother, who I was watching it with, kept saying Sasha Velour, which, that would have been a gag. I would have just hoped, Shea came out with roses and just started cutting it. But no, Shea decides that I'm going to go into a beautiful new outfit. Can't wait. She gets onto that runway, and it's Alyssa Edwards. Her lip sync assassin is Alyssa, the dancing diva of Texas Edwards. Oh my goodness, I was so hyped for this lip sync. I really enjoyed it. The Pointer Sister song was cute. I kind of wanted more sexy R&B, more sexy like a Rihanna song would have been fun. I just think of Shut Up and Drive and I wanted more of that. But overall, I really liked this lip sync. I thought they both did well. Shea ate her up, but when they both went back to that winner's corner back there, I'm like, oh, they're going in, and they went in. Shea did very well. Alyssa did well, but Shea just edged her out to win the lip sync. She's now the first queen of the season to win against the assassin, wins $20,000. Whew, that is a big bank account. I would have actually maybe hoped Alyssa would have won this week, so then $30,000 would have been next week, but no. Shea wins. Alyssa says something really cute. Now it's time to eliminate Ongina, because Ongina was the person who needed to go. Shea decides to eliminate Ongina. Ongina kind of said, send me home. She pulled that Roxy Andrews. She said, send me home. And they listened this time. Instead of dragging her along the whole season, they listened. So Ongina's gone. So sad to see, but I don't know, kind of deserved. She's a queen I enjoy, but there's so many stronger competitors this year. I just think get rid of these weaker ones because you need Shea, Juju, and Cracker to just eat this up. Yes, that's my top three. Not so shocking. I know. Whew. Alright everyone, what did you think of my review of RuPaul's Drag Race All-Stars 5 Episode 2? This was a pretty strong episode. Did I love the whole musical number? It's not one of my favorite All-Star songs. Hell, it's not even one of my favorite Drag Race songs. Bye Bye is the best. But yes, in general, I like this episode. So what did you guys think? What do you guys think of this episode? What do you guys think of this review? Let me know down in the comments below. I want to know your feelings. Do you think Ongina should have lost? Do you think Shea should have won? Let me know. Make sure you guys subscribe to my channel because I make videos like this every single week. And give me a thumbs up because YouTube takes those way too seriously. Alright everyone, let's talk about Drag Race down below.